All right, we're on Masechet Chullin, Perek Aleph, Mishnah Aleph. Chullin comes from the word chol, means profane or not, or secular, meaning not kodesh. I.e., the Torah tells us that in order for a person to consume an animal, he has to shechittah, he has to slaughter it. So we're going to learn about the halachot of the consumption of animals that's permitted. Okay, we learned that it's permitted, but it's only permitted if they're slaughtered in a certain way. So let's look at there's a whole Wikipedia entry on Shechittah, on Hilchot Shechittah. We're going to learn a few things. So the first thing is the source of mitzvah Shechittah that the Gemara learns out is from a pasuk. V'zavachta mibkarecha amitzoncha asher natan lecha ka'asher tziviticha. You shall zavachta, slaughter of your sheep and cattle that Hashem gives you. Ka'asher tziviticha, as He commanded you. Then ve'achalta bisharecha. He has to do ka'asher tziviticha as HaKadosh Baruch Hu commanded you. And the way that you have to do this is you have to slaughter the animal in such a way that you cut the simanim, you cut the symbols, the signs of the animal. Okay, you have to have what's called, you have to cut the rov kana uveshet. Okay, the kana uveshet are the windpipe. Let's see if I can find kana uveshet. Let's see if I can find it. Actually, I have a picture for you. I'm not going to do too many pictures because unfortunately, there's a gazillion pictures. So, in an animal, you have to cut the rov, the majority of the kana and the veshet. The kana is one of them is the esophagus and one of them is the windpipe. The kana, okay, is the windpipe. The veshet is the esophagus. You have to cut rov simanim. You have to cut rov, the majority of both of the simanim, in an animal and in a bird. There we go. In a bird, let's make it a little smaller. You have to cut, here's the kana and the veshet. You have to cut the majority of one of them. You have to cut the majority of them. Okay. So we have the cow, we have the bird. We're gonna use this to some degree, but I don't know to what degree. We'll see as we move along. Says the Mishnah. Okay, so I'm sorry, before we get to the Mishnah, this is actually I just copied and pasted it from the entry of the Wikipedia entry. Okay, so you can see here, there are 5 psulim that we're going to learn, 5 ways for you to mess up your Shechittah. Shiyah, we'll look at it over here, I just copied it. Shiyah, psakat pu'ulat Shechittah, you stop in the middle of Shechittah, the time it would take to shecht another animal. So you start cutting, and then you stop. Drisa, this is like dress, instead of going back and forth, it's pushing down. Lechitzat, hasakina tzabar, pushing down. You have to do up holacha v'hava'ah, you're cutting the animal's neck, you have to go back and forth, you can't go down. Chalada, hachdarat sakin mitzidei atzavar, ben hakaneh ve'aveshet. You stick in between. You stick the knife in between from the side, and you slaughter from the side. That's chalada. Okay, and pushing klapei chutz. Okay? The general. Hagrama, shchitat me'al o mitachad lemakom hashchita b'kaneh v'besed. Hagrama means you're slaughtering too high or too low. Okay? Beyond the borders of the kaneh, but you have to cut over here. Okay? You can't slaughter above or below. And then finally, ikur, la'akor means pulling out. Okay? Akirat hakaneh v'besed mimakom chiburam. Okay, you're pulling out the kaneh and the veshet. You're like pulling them out, and you're not cutting them from the knife. Those are the 5 psulim we're going to see in our 5 major psulim as we move along in our study of the Mishnah. Before we get to that, we'll just learn the Mishnah itself. Says the Mishnah, Hakol, who can do Shechittah? The topic of the Mishnah is who can do Shechittah. Hakol shochatim, anyone can do Shechittah. U'shchitatan ksheira. So the Mishnah seems to say 2 things. Anyone can do Shechittah, and the Shechittah is kasher. So Hakol shochatim is lechatchila. Shchitatam is ksheira. That's b'diavad. So how can you say lechatchila everyone can do it, and then b'diavad if they did it, it's kasher? So the Mishnah says, the Gemara says, the Bartunura quotes the Gemara, it says, Maskana, Mefarsha b'Gemara, Matin b'Gemara Hachid. The Gemara explains the Mishnah this way. Hakol shochtin, anyone can shecht. Kol ha-mumchim ha-yodim ilchot shchita. Anyone who's a mumche, who's an expert who knows ilchot shchita, he can do shochatin. Af api she'en muchzakin, even though he's not muchzak. Meaning a guy shows up, you give him a test, he knows ilchot shchita, but he's not muchzak. You haven't seen him, shalosh shachatu lefanenu shalosha pa'amim. He never did it 3 times to know im yesh mem koach shaloit alfu. He won't faint. So the guy knows his stuff. But you never tested him. You never found out he can do it practically. Nonetheless, he call shoftim. He can do shoftim. Okay, we're not afraid that he's going to faint. But shchitatam ksheira. Okay, bemed dvarim amurim. When is he a mumchim? Mizman she'elo mosvim lo yishchot. Yodim umakirim bo sheyodeh hilchot shchita. A mumcha is someone who knows shchita. Okay, but If you don't know that you know Shechittah, lo yishchot. That's minakol shochtim if he's a mumche. Ushchitatam kshera bidi avad, okay? Im shachat bodkim oto. If a person did shchita, but you didn't know the halacha, then you can check him afterwards. And if you knew the halacha, then shchitatam kshera. So akol shochtim, if you know he's a mumche, even though you didn't check him, shchitatam kshera, if you checked him afterwards and it turns out he knew his stuff. Chutz, except mecheresh, someone who's deaf, shoter, someone who's not of sound mind, v'katan, or someone who's a minor. Shema yikalkalu b'shchitatam. Maybe they'll mess up the shchita through shiyah, drisa, etc., etc. But anyone who does shchita and someone is ro'inoto, someone else is standing above them, meaning washing them and guarding them, then shchitatam kshera. As long as somebody saw them, okay. As long as somebody saw them, then their shchita is kshera. Meaning, even a cheresh shoter v'katan, if somebody's watching them shechta and they did it properly, that's okay. But the Gemara says, okay, the implication, if someone isn't watching them, then it's no good. Rather, if a normal person, not someone without that, they don't see him and they don't check him, shchita tok shera, the shchita is kasher, the rob mitzuyin et shchita mumchim, and most people who shech, they're mumchim. Okay, but even if he's not known, if he's a mumcha, if he knows his stuff, he can shochet. So therefore, the cheresh shoter v'katan has to be achirin ro'inoto, somebody standing omed al gabav, somebody seeing him. Everybody else, they don't have to lechatchila. Shchitat nochri, they don't have to even lechatchila. That's a halakha. Shchitat nochri. If a nochri, a non-Jew takes shchita, nevela. Okay, it's like he killed the animal, and it's not kosher. It's mamash nevela, that's mitameh b'masa. Every nevela is mitameh b'masa, even if you don't touch it. As long as you lifted it up somehow, even without touching it, it's a nevela. That's a halacha that's known about non-kosher animals. Someone who slaughters at night, or a blind person who's shechted, meaning you can't see, okay, or you can't see the shchita. Shchitato kshera. The shchita is still kasher bidi avad. You're not supposed to do that. But if you have a light, if you have an avuka, if you're doing it, then if you were doing it with light, with a torch, so the bartanura for a second, okay. When there's a torch, meaning the light, you're allowed to shech at night lechatchila, because you can see. Shochet b'Shabbat u'b'Yom HaKippurim. Shechita on Shabbat is an isur d'oraita. You chayav karet, nonetheless. Af al pi shemitchayev b'nafsho, even though you're chayav mitchayev b'nafsho, on Shabbat it's an isur karet, it's an isur mita, and on Shabbat, on Yom Kippur it's an isur mita b'dei shamayim. Nonetheless, shechita tok sheva, the shechita is kasher, but since it's mechalel Shabbat, you can't eat it until asura be'ichila liyoma. You can't eat it that day. That's what we learn on Shabbat. Okay? Ma Yom Kippurim asura be'achila kol oto hayom mishum minoi. It's like Yom Kippur. Just like Yom Kippur, you can't eat the whole day because you can't eat. Av Shabbat asura be'achila kol oto hayom. Shabbat it's asur. You can't eat the whole day, but afterwards the shechita is a regular shechita and you can eat it. We'll stop here. Dedicated learning. Remember me and my father, Rav Simcha B'Yitzchak Kalman. Make it a great day.